Hi, my name is Daryl Phillips, owner of Noir Apologia Gaming, and today we're discussing doing something inside your box. Like, subscribe, share, follow. All the links are below. Hit the bell for notifications in case you want to be updated for more content. Go to bipolarize.net to find out what we're truly about, that we're passionate about these subjects because we went through it. Because both me and Dwan were homeless. I have bipolar disorder and PTSD, and a lot of people are very uneducated about these things. So that's kind of the point, just to try to help people that do not have hope, because a lot of people don't. This isn't just for people with mental illness. This is for everyone to be educated so that they can help if they would like to. So you guys ready to do something inside your box? Come on, let's go. Now that you've learned how to deal with your past properly, and you're dealing with your past properly and compartmentalizing, and you're learning how to replace those things, all the bad things, with positive things, you should be at a point now where you can start to do things inside your box. The things that you're discovering about yourself that you're good at, you should be able to now properly get better at it and excel at it. Not just become some person that knows some stuff, but become an expert at it. So I'm going to show you how to discover what you're good at, how to learn everything you can about it, how to begin to use your new skills, and how to define the difference between arrogance and confidence. You want to build confidence, right? So let's learn how to do something inside your box. Let's go. So what are you good at? Teaching, writing, poetry? What are you good at? For those of you who already know their talents, this one's pretty straightforward. It's basically getting better at the things you're good at. So what if you don't know? Or what if you've forgotten? That's my case. If you don't know what you're good at, or if you've never been told, start asking around. You'll get all sorts of suggestions, but you'll get a commonality. Maybe if you're good at speaking or you're good at listening, they'll tell you that. Especially people that love you, people that care about you will tell you, well, you're a really good listener. Well, there's lots of things you can do with that. You're really good at speaking. Well, there's lots of things to do with that. Find out what you're good at and then get good at it. Find out, discover yourself. You cannot possibly move forward in your life and be a better person without knowing who you are. And part of that is discovery. It's the process of asking around, finding out. And secretly, people have something that they're good at. They're too afraid to do it because they're afraid they'll get laughed at. That's okay. That counts. Figure out a way to use your talents. Go do them. It's a hard process in many ways, because especially if you don't know, like in my case, I had forgotten everything. Everything before 1997, really 1996, when I got diagnosed, I got put into the hospital. It was so painful for me that I chose to forget it. I chose to just not remember it. Okay? Bad, right? But I did that. I was reminded very humorously by my friend Sean, who met me in art class when I was 6 years old. I've been friends with him ever since. And I kind of was telling him, wow, I've learned all this stuff on history and all this stuff. And I was telling him all this different stuff that I was learning. And he goes, well, I'm not surprised you used to love history. I was like, what? Then I started remembering. Sure was, wasn't I? So you'll discover things that you've forgotten too. In my opinion, this is the fun part. This is where the fun part really begins. Because now you've dealt with your past and you know how to deal with things better. And now you're going to get good at something you're good at. Does that make sense? So once you decide what your talents are, maybe it's one talent, maybe it's multiple talents, let's learn how to get better at them. In other words, learn from other people, learn from books, learn from YouTube, Google, do whatever you can to learn different ways to do the skill, so forth and so on, and then choose what better fits you. Maybe it's more than one thing. Let me give you an example of something. When I learned how to do graphics, or, well, any aspect of this business, I knew nothing. Really, I knew that I was smart enough to learn it, but I didn't know anything. Over the last years here, I've learned more and more. I go to YouTube. I learned from people like Sean Cannell about how to create a YouTube channel properly. I learned things about electronics and things from people like Harris Heller and other people that do this, that teach other people how to do this. So all of these things are applied to what I do. And so I learned different tricks. Graphic design. I swore up and down to Dwan that I would never be one of those graphics design guys. Well, I've become one of those graphic design guys because I had to. Remember? Want to? Remember, all of these things, you're supposed to be carrying your ingredients. How bad do I want this business to succeed? In this particular case, I wanted to succeed so bad that I learned stuff that I didn't want to. I'm having to learn things about how to invest money into these different things. Now, I don't have much money, but I'm having to learn it. And I'm already learning things that I am not even there yet, just to make sure that when I get there, I know something about it. Do you see how that works? So in the end, it is up to you to decide how you're going to learn it, but do everything possible to get better. Remember though, you're going to need somebody to learn from. You're not just going to learn your skills by yourself. You're not just going to learn how to use them by yourself. Someone's going to have to teach you. So whether it be on YouTube or these books and these things like that, you've got to learn it, right? You got to learn from someone. You're not alone, remember? So once you realize what you're really good at, start to use them. And at the same time, educate yourself. Continually educate yourself to get better and better and better. You may be good at something that a whole lot of other people are good at. Then make it your own. Start using your talents so that you can start to believe in yourself. And as this process grows, and as you get better at what you're naturally talented at, you're going to really start to believe in yourself. Take, for example, what I'm doing here. I'm going to tell you now, in no way, shape, or form did I ever think I could do this business. Not like this. I do everything. I cut and edit it. I do the videos. I get on here, in other words. I do the graphics. I make sure it's organized. Those sorts of things. So check this out. How did I know I could do this then? Well, it didn't start with this. It started with video gaming, believe it or not. I started getting better at patience and those sorts of things. And the type of video games I play are like Assassin's Creed, Total War, where you have to have a lot of organization. Well, I had to learn that. So do something like that. Maybe you're not into video games, but start learning your talents through as many avenues as you can. That way, when you decide you're confident enough, you can get a job or you can start to do something with it in the now. I started out just putting these videos up and now look at it. Am I an expert yet? No. That's why the learning still continues. So start using your talents. Don't just let them go to waste. Don't just learn that, oh, I'm good at this and then do nothing about it. What was the point of you learning that you have talents then? People around you, specifically the people you trust, and hopefully the advisor and the person you vent to will be giving you that sound advice, giving you that encouragement. It takes a lot of skill just to get to this point. A lot of people don't think about it like that, especially if you've been where I've been. I had to climb out of hell just to get to be normal, let alone do a business. You understand? I had to first, step by step, analyze everything, and then guess what? Now I'm analyzing other things outside my box, which goes into the next time. Eventually, your confidence grows when you're going to want to do these things. You're going to want to. It's not going to be forced on you. You're going to be like, yeah, let me do that. So learn how to use your abilities and your talents and believe in yourself. So now that you've become good at this subject, this thing that you're doing, don't just stop there. Become an expert. Have the ability to show other people that are also trying to change to do it. Now, clearly I'm referencing yourself and not necessarily a job. I'm talking about specifically on your life. Become an expert on yourself. Get good at being you and then become an expert. So that when someone asks you, who are you? You can answer, hi, my name is Joe Phillips, owner of Noir Apologia Gaming. And what we do here is listen to you talk. Those words never came out of my mouth before. You know that one time I wanted to change my name? Isn't that crazy? I was so ashamed of my name that I wanted to change it. Instead of changing my life, I wanted to change my name. I thought I could leave all that. Like somehow my name is the only thing that's attached to it. I have no body. No, it's silly to think about now, but I really did. And so become an expert. Show people that you're not just good at being you, you're the best at being you. That way you can be the best at what you do. Do you understand? Put your flair of personality inside everything you do, and you'll get noticed. Those people that told you you couldn't will be ashamed of it, and you won't get told that no more. And even if you do, you will know that it's straight up just hatred. So think about that. Be an expert at being you so you can be an expert at being whatever it is you do. Okay, so as you're going through this journey and your confidence is building, and you're feeling better about yourself, you feel like you can conquer the world, there are some who will accuse you of arrogance. What we really know is that you're confident. You went from having a low self-esteem to confident. So why does that happen? Because a lot of those people maybe didn't believe you or believe in you. You have always said, oh, I'm going to change, and you didn't change, and so forth and so on. And so they were just waiting for you to fall in the first place. But when you succeeded, now you're arrogant because they feel salty. In the end, that's what it is. It's just pure old-fashioned jealousy. Or a person that didn't like the fact that you did it this way or that way. So you're really not trying to change, you're just covering it up with a few good acts. People like that you cannot have around you. I would say this, always be confident in the things that you're doing. Okay, don't let other people control that. You're not going to get through to everyone. There are just some people out there like that. They will never see what you've become. It's unfortunate. But you be confident and know that you're not arrogant. Got it? I hope that you guys understand the importance of being good at something inside your box, being comfortable at first with the things that you're doing, using your talents. I hope that you're discovering your talents. I hope you're liking yourself even more than you have in the past. And moving on to that next step is vital because you always want to grow. You always want to get better. It starts with something inside your box. It starts with your abilities, the way you do things. And I hope you guys are becoming more confident, but not arrogant. I hope that you understand the difference between the two, that some people will think that your confidence is arrogance because they've never seen you like this before. But don't worry about that. You need to believe in yourself first. Let the chips fall where they may as far as other people are concerned. Have those trustworthy people around you. Have the person that you're venting to, or the people that you're venting to, or the people that you're getting advice from. Have them help you through this whole thing. Just like I get help from my friends. I always have someone to talk to when I feel like that I might be too arrogant. They'll call me out. And sometimes they even get it wrong. But sometimes that I am so confident in my ability to do something, they don't understand sometimes either. Even my own friends. But it's okay. That's why believing in yourself is so important. So just keep getting better, making sure that you're doing what you need to do to learn and grow. That's the most important thing here. Be safe when you're going from here to there. Be safe when you get there. You never know what happens in this world, right? Just be aware of your surroundings. Be understanding of each other, not just from your perspective, but from theirs as well. Be understanding of yourself as well. You can't exactly give $1 if you don't have $1, can you? And don't make yourself feel bad. If you're trying to do what you can, sometimes you just don't have it. And make sure you don't get caught up in other people's emotions. So when you're helping someone with depression, if you know it's affecting you, you gotta stop. You gotta stop for a minute. You gotta take a break. And remember, not everybody knows how to take that first step. So help them out of the fog. Don't let people just flounder about. Remember that life is fleeting. You're not promised your next breath. You're just not. So take now to do the things you know that are beneficial to yourself and to other people. And do not let the sun go down on your anger. Really don't. You will regret it if you do not get things resolved immediately. Don't forget to check out bipolarized.net to find out what we're really passionate about and why we're doing this and why this is so important to me and Duan. Duan was homeless, and so was I. And I have bipolar disorder and PTSD. Duan has cerebral palsy as well. And we're just trying to help, that's all. We're just trying to be informative to those who either don't understand or want to help. And most importantly, we're trying to be supportive of those who are like us. Duan and I remember what it was like to be lonely and what it was like to not be heard by people. Just think on that. And remember to hit the bell for notifications to be aware when we put up more content. So until next time, may the Lord light guide you in all things. Goodbye.